What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Even though this market watch has a huge tonal shift from the regular market watches, a ton of you guys have been hitting me up about OCG land and where I get my nice shiny stuff, and I wanted to show you some ways to shop around for that and get yourself some nice things for very, very cheap. But that being said, what kind of market watch tuber would I be if I didn't go, oh my gosh, the Karakuri buyouts, they're so freaking insane, $40 Blu-ray. Look, Karakuri Potato could have appeared on a set list without a description. Yeah, potato. And people would have gone wild for the set. But we have 5 pieces of support, some very real, and this was just a couple cards away. Karakuri's an insane archetype from being broken into links, and people are excited for a past format that has won YCSs and has very fond memories for a lot of people. So I do think there's some warranted running for these kinds of cards, but look at the set name, Star Strike Blast. How easy is it to make Star Strike Blast cards disappear off market in terms of quantity? Let's be real here. Now, the alarm is more so towards the Star Strike Blast cards that don't have other reprints and rarities and are going to be hard to obtain for people wanting to reclaim this deck or are excited that it's coming back into Yu-Gi-Oh! That's more so the problem, where we see even light plays towards $8 freaking dollars. And Burrito, of course, its ultimate rare went up. But let's look around. Super Blu-ray. Oh, just 15 cents with free shipping from sellers, and that's an offer in multiple places. You can get these cards very, very cheap still for their lower rarities. Gold rares. Look, I don't like playing with gold rares either, but I'm going to take what I can get when it comes to being cheap, and the gold rare is freaking cheap. Still 25 cents with the option for shipping. The seller would probably take a small L there in terms of the card, but you see a ton in the 30-cent range too. Like, it's not disappearing off market anytime soon. And there's still the ultra rare for these guys too. Like Burrito, I think is $1.20 still, unless yeah, 51 cents, and you could get it shipped or try to help the seller out and buy more things from them to hit that $5 price point. It's pretty obvious that this was gonna go up. People messaged me about this one, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna happen. So I just wanted to cover that on Market Watch, and it is what it is. You could have not even been paying attention to any market watches and known this would have happened. Now, a quick word from a sponsor. They have a brand new playmat coming out at Midnight Dreams, and it looks freaking nice. Title's art is insane. So they're working on some E-Dragon stuff over there. But I've been looking around Midnight Dreams and saw a couple mats that I thought might have some more current interest because of, the metagame and how things shaped up. The Church of the Banished is a pretty cool playmat. We see Eater of Millions down in the corner, stained glass look for Grin Maju, and you can get 10% off over here with code WhatsGood10 on Midnight Dreams site at checkout. It does support the channel directly whenever you use that code and save yourself some money. Also, Battle for Hidden City is one that I slept on. This mat looks so freaking nice for you Sub-Terror players. And they have options for single rubber, stitched, or cloth mats. And of course, their newest mat that I showed off before, the Witchcraft mat. So something to look forward to, and maybe you should look around that site. They have a ton of unique art done by artists within the community, and I really enjoy supporting them. That being said, let's go towards that OCG stuff I was talking about. A lot of people treat the OCG like this mysterious thing. Like, it's so hard to find things from the OCG at decent prices. And all you really have to do is type what you're interested in and go to the lowest and try to make sure they're legit. So, you see a bunch of fake field centers here first, right? Well, we go to price plus low shipping first. These are the official brand new field centers for $4 shipped from Japan. And how you know they were legit? As long as they're not shipping from China, you're good. Singapore also gets official Japanese OCG product, so you don't want China knockoffs, obviously, but all of these lower prices are from Japan directly. So eBay's actually a great source to find the newest stuff, not older stuff, because that's still going to be up in price a lot of the times and not near mint for a lot of them. But you can find stuff here on eBay very, very easily. And one shop that I've really been enjoying is Hobby Shop Shangri-La. So they obviously don't have the best picture here for the field center, but it will look exactly like that. But how I found them in the first place was looking up 20th anniversary playmats, which I paid paid a bit more for my stream prizes than I would have liked to compared to these prices. And when I was looking through, they have like the Dark Magician playmat at just $30 free freaking shipping. Neos mat, $25. A ton of people wanted to know how to get this. Turns out it's just an eBay search away. And the Stardust playmat's actually the cheapest on eBay, period, at $47 versus all the competitors. And usually this is $50 to $52. So they're even beating, you know, the market over there, while shipping for free to us, taking all those fees. And if you guys are wondering about these playmats, specifically out of the anniversary box, you got one playmat in this $80 product at random. So the Stardust was the best pull, whereas the others were kind of mid pulls. But they're all the alter arts from Dual Power, if you were wondering why we're seeing these arts on pretty cool playmats. So this is just something to consider. $23 shipped if you're a big Utopia fan and wanted this playmat with the Field Center zone. I think that a lot of people put a lot of mystique and mysteriousness on the OCG market, and I see in the auction groups on Facebook, I see in multiple Facebook groups, people getting overcharged on this kind of stuff when it's right here on eBay as a platform, myself included. When I first started, you always make mistakes getting into something with collectibles, and it's nice to have information and options and resources at your hands, and turns out it's just this simple. So scrolling through, this is actually, again, Hobby Shop's eBay, not sponsored at all. This is completely informational for you guys. They have really awesome stuff when I look through. This is just on best match, not newest listed, and they have stuff like these very recent sleeves, and I have a ton of tabs open from them that I find personally interesting, so I may repeat some of these, but I had kind of been looking forward to these sleeves at just $10 shipped. That's a really freaking good price. I'm seeing people pay $15 to $20 for these in Facebook groups. You have the grill sleeves, of course. More people are going to go for them. They know they're charging a little more at $15. I can only imagine, though, because the Blue Angel sleeves from before were the hardest to get at being random in a set, and they were $20. Look at these nice Field Centers. We got $5, $10. I've personally got some of these to give back to you guys for using my TCG player code down in the description below. I got some Field Centers and other stuff personally from this. So this is where I am shopping, and I'm gladly showing it off. There's Pokemon stuff, there's Vanguard stuff, hard to get things. The 20th anniversary, again, I paid probably a little more than I should have. We see it's at only $10.50. The Worlds card, ooh, so mysterious, towards $18. And now we see the Field Centers here are something later in my tabs that they're charging $7.50 on. And again, this isn't the end-all be-all for eBay, like looking around. So they have the Ghost Regeki, if you guys were wondering, $30, a very, very fair price. That's about what I paid on mine. Shipped, actually, you know, a little less. They're charging $28.50. The Dark Magician Girl playmat looks like they have one left in stock, towards $75. I think I paid $60, but I paid it a while ago, so it would make sense that it would go up over time. It comes with the Magic Cylinder too. Again, the sleeves, very, very affordable. Field Centers, great prices. The Blue Angel stained glass looking one, I think this one's going to go up over time. The Stratos Field Center that I told you guys was a good investment, I think is, I don't know if I'll be stuck in the store here, so let me move out. Stratos Field Center from the UDS, I think, is like towards $50. This is a US product, by the way. But yeah, so you can see that certain Field Centers hold very, very good value. And I was talking to like a judge in the Facebook group. He wanted 50 as well. So this is just a random blurt in that's randomly out of my mind. Hey, the Field Centers can gain really good value, and I would think the Blue Angel has a good upward ceiling for the future being a popular grill. But the 20th anniversary tokens, I've seen people pay like $10 a piece for these. They have them at like $3 a piece depending on the one you want. Yami and Dark Magician are, they're all pretty cheap, I think. $3.60 from them. But the complete set, $14 freaking dollars. So affordable, so awesome, and they look really nice. I know there's a lot of people who do collect tokens, considering like the Ojama Black token is up there in price. So these are things you can get and that maybe will appear in future products, but with different logos, with different looks. Like, I think this is really awesome and things we should have had included in our Dual Power, but here they are. Very, very affordable. Now, eBay's not the only place I'm going to show you. I'm just showing you cool things that I've personally considered picking up or have picked up in the past. The Obelisk token, well, it's more of a metal. It's almost 3D printed, but it's all metal on that coin. It's awesome, and you can see how it's layered. This 20th anniversary official metal coin, 18 bucks. They've split up the playmat card combo to sell each part for a little bit more, and I think a lot of people are hunting down just that and not the playmat. But this is not from oh, this is the same shop. Wow. Well, never mind. Complete sets are $33.50 for their old field centers, yet you see they keep selling the blue eyes over here for much more. Like here's the individual Dark Magician Girl, $11 from them. Then we go over here and see a complete set, including DMG. You get 10 field centers at $32, and still the original at $33 when they're selling the blue eyes at like $17 consistently. It's crazy how people will overpay without looking for more options and more stuff. So here's some other places to actually consider. This is Jackarade. I believe Cyber Knight has showed them off, maybe as a sponsor, but they have options for sleeves on their site, and I don't know if there's a way to hit free shipping. I haven't personally used them, but you can see very affordable looking here, $9.33 for their 55 sleeve set. Now their site's not in the best of layouts for navigating. It's very, very tiny. What is this, a site for ants? But they've got some good stuff mixed in here that I personally would consider as well. I believe they have the Yusei Fudo sleeves. So, yeah, see, I have to, like, squint and look up here. The 100 count for just $12. Actually, a little less. So if there is a way to get free shipping, maybe look through that. But the other interesting thing about Hobby Shop here is, like, being able to look up, say, Nibiru and see what it's going for on their market, which actually there's, like, a secret and an ultra on here. And there's other interesting aspects to looking through there. And Jackarade's another good place to compare prices, to compare what, you know, they're selling things for on eBay. So it's definitely somewhere you want to shop, where I always check both with eBay and TCG. Same applies to the OCG market. There's several places, including Buyouts. This is basically Japan's version of eBay, but through Yahoo, of all places. You can see time newly listed. I personally use the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kanji symbol to search this, because if you type Yu-Gi-Oh! You're not going to get everything you're looking for. So you can see new sleeves pop up with a buy it now price, but if you're shopping this site, since you have to use a forwarding service, you get hit with a little bit extra fees on top of shipping for the forwarding service, and you will pay taxes for shipping to Japan in Japan as well. And they charge you the final fees, unlike eBay. So it's a lot of things tacked on with Buyouts, but it is definitely worth a look through before you're shopping, and to navigate, maybe build feedback on, because certain sellers sell to people with low feedback. So if an item does pop up on there, maybe it's worth building up a little low feedback through those extra fees for stuff that you would want to hollow out your decks. There's a ton of other awesome stuff through here. Like, I think there's a 20th anniversary Black Rose if you don't want to pay for the Ghost Rare to fully hollow out your plant format deck from back in the day. The World's playmat, super freaking cheap. YCS Japan playmat right here, $25. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Poker chips, some affordable, some are up there in price. But look through for yourselves. Don't just be like, oh man, I wish I knew how to get OCG stuff. It's as simple as typing it into eBay and then kind of researching, looking around other sites that you maybe didn't know existed. Thank you so much for watching today's Market Watch, everybody. Let me know what you thought of this look into another market that I think is highly underestimated and undervalued, with upward potential for the future. And a lot of you guys were asking me, like I said, how to get this stuff. So here it is, straight from the guy who's been getting it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're growing the channel, and now YouTube's kind of hiding that subscriber number, so trust me, it's going up, but I'd love it if you subscribed if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy the conversation, and I'll try to do more interesting not-off stuff like this once in a while for you guys that I personally enjoyed too. Thanks for watching, everybody.